He is shredding, and here's an inspirational story. Imagine being in Afghanistan as a young man, having an accident, losing your legs, and then becoming a ski bum. He's not accepting that title, but I'm giving it to him. And joining me now from the Vail Valley Veterans Program is Corporal Daniel Riley. Ken thanked you. I want to thank you from all of us here at TV8.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for your service.
And I'm really not a ski bum.
You are.
Okay. Yeah.
He lived in San Diego last year, and you skied 50 days. That was more. I live here. You skied more than I did.
Well, I'm here now, and I'm thinking I'm at 16 days now so far.
You're a retired ski bum.
Yes.
But you did great service in your time. So why don't you tell me your story?
So I was a Marine. Was in Afghanistan. I did 2 tours, one in Iraq, one in Afghanistan. The most eventful part of my tour was on December 16th, 2010. I was on a foot patrol, just clearing out a compound, stepped on an IED, just pressure plate. Instantaneous amputations of both legs and a couple of fingers, numerous internal injuries. Thankfully, my guys were there and they were trained well and knew what they were doing, got me bandaged up, tourniquet, got me on a helicopter, and got me to higher care. And, thankfully they all know what they're doing, all the doctors and everybody well trained and worked hard at getting me where I am today. And long story short, I ended up in San Diego as a patient there at the Naval Hospital, just doing my rehab and learning how to walk again. Physical therapy and you name the therapy and doctor, I probably saw them. But one of the therapists out there was a rec therapist, and I decided my best way to rehab was to get outside and be active. And at that time I was still in a wheelchair, really wasn't walking, pretty down place, and pretty as you wake up in a hospital without legs, and especially as a young man who was a Marine and infantryman and defined myself on my ability to be physical and active. It's a big blow, and there's a lot of demons in your head you got to work through. But suggested, hey, come out to Vail and try this. There's this Vail Veterans Program, learn how to ski. And I'm like, well, yeah, I have no legs, so skiing might be hard. They're like, well, there's these things called mono skis. They're kind of like a wheelchair. You sit in a bucket, and people have seen about them on the mountain. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll try this. And got out here in 2012, and the Vail Veterans Program brought me out and put me up in a hotel and got me some lessons, and I had a great instructor up in Vail and Golden Peak, and at first was kind of still apprehensive, and eventually got to the point where I was happy and loving skiing and sort of fell in love, and now you can't keep me off the mountain. I'm really just actually kind of bummed that I'm here and not heading out to Blue Sky Basin right now. But
you're a ski bum. That's all there is to it.
But it's okay. It'll still be open.
But as far as your mindset, skiing really helped you kind of overcome your injuries.
Yeah, for me and for almost all the guys in my situation, you lose a sense of purpose. As a Marine, I knew what my purpose. I knew what I was doing with my life. And you lose that as severely injured, and you don't know what's next. You don't know where your path's going. And you got to find something to hold on to, something that you can set new goals with, something that you can forget you're disabled.
We have some photos up right now. This is what we're going to see out on the mountain starting on Monday.
Yeah,
who's coming into town?
So yeah, absolutely. On Sunday, we've got 21 injured veterans coming into town. All of them are married, so bringing their spouses with them, and 40 of their kids. So the whole family's coming up, which is awesome. For a lot of these guys, I came as a single guy, but for a lot of these guys, this is the first chance they get to leave a hospital with their families. So they get to come out, and they come out to Vail, and there's no better place to come out to the valley and learn how to ski, whether it's in a mono ski or snowboard. There'll be guys out there snowboarding on without legs, 2 prosthetic legs, and mono skiing, or you see these pictures, and they get a chance to come out and share this with their families, and their kids are going to go to ski school too, and they're going to learn, and it's a great opportunity for them to find something they can enjoy. Out of the program, the Veterans Program, there's been guys that come out to Paralympics and won medals in the Paralympics, but there's also guys that are staying in the Army working, but now learn how to have a family vacation with their kids and ski, which is gives them something to do moving forward and not focusing on what's happened to them, but what their future can hold for them.
Corporal Daniel Riley, thank you again for your service. Thank you for coming in, and thanks for helping the Vail Valley Veterans Program. I'm sure everybody appreciates your expertise and your enthusiasm. So we're going to let you go now so you can get out there on Blue Sky Basin.
We'll see you next week, and say hello to all the guys that are around. They'll be willing to say hello and talk to you if you see them around town on the bus or whatever.
We definitely will. And make sure you thank them for their service and make their families feel warm and welcome here in the Vail Valley. VailVeteransProgram.org. Donate today. You're watching Good Morning Vail. We'll be back.